Alright, ladies and gentlemen, RV Shard here for another rant for you guys. Now, I've been meaning to do this rant for a while, but recently it's just got to a tipping point and I can no longer stand this bullshit. So, before the stream of hatred and absolute bullshit comes from you apple-loving whores, let me begin and clear this up by saying I am not going to be taking stabs at a dead man. Although logically, dead men don't bleed, so what's your fucking point? However, I digress. No, I will not be taking digs at the untimely demise of Steve Jobs. However, I will be tackling the utter bullshit that has invaded the web in regards to Mr. Steve Jobs and Apple as a company. So, for any of you that know me, I have no love for Apple. As far as I'm concerned, they're purveyors of all things gimmicky and the top cat in wallet fuckery. So, where to begin? Well, let's start with the classic argument of Mac versus PC. I don't know how this is even classed as a fucking argument, considering the answer to said argument is so obvious that even Stevie Wonder could fucking see it. But hey. But anyway, here's what I think as a PC user. Now, quite frankly, I'm offended by people saying, hey, I just bought a new PC. And then you go, really? What kind? And they go, oh, it's a freaking Apple ebook or some shit. No, that's not a PC. Macs aren't PCs. Macs are the sort of kiddie-proof retard factories that dumbasses use because they're afraid of using the real thing. Basically a sandbox with very few neat toys in it. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate in this video. Mac lovers saying you're talking shit. Fricking name something a PC can do that Macs can't. Okay, how about left click? Thought of that one? No, didn't fucking think so. Now, to be perfectly honest, the best case in point I could even make in this argument isn't even made by me. It's made by Mac users, continually fucking themselves over. For example, I have often heard Mac users using this expression, you know what, Macs are awesome. I hate Microsoft, but Macs do everything PCs can do. And I don't want to be part of that corporate machine and buy their bullshit. Macs are just so free-spirited and more easy to use. Yeah. Totally with you on there, apart from the fact that these fuckers, the ones who say all this bullshit, say how much they love Mac, are the fuckers that dual boot their system with Windows. Hypocrite much, you donkey schlepping motherfuckers? Really? Oh, well, yeah, we don't use Mac. We love Mac, but we still use Windows because we like to use programs that don't suck balls. You know for a fact that doesn't actually happen and the other way around. Like, no one turns around with a PC and goes, you know what, I'm going to boot this up. I'm going to create a virtual machine and boot this up with Mac OS. Because, I want to time travel back to 2005. Ugh. No. Fucking Linux has better support than Mac OS. Because, Mac, out of the box, can't use 90% of the programs that exist online. Either games, applications. There has to be special Mac versions made because Mac is a bunch of pissy assholes that won't let third-party software or third-party programs run on their OS. Why? Because their OS is bullshit. Anyway, let's move on to the next part of this verbal beatdown, shall we? And that's to do with the BS surrounding the death of Steve Jobs. Now, I know it's tragic. He died. He was 56 years old. That's too soon, in my opinion, for anyone to die. My opinion is people should die when they reach that stage where they start shitting themselves in public and become a hazard to road users and pedestrians. Then they should be taken behind a barn and shot like old Yeller. However, and here's where I twist the knife, he died of cancer. Now, no, I'm not going to make cancer jokes because cancer jokes just aren't funny, plus they're pretty close to fucking knuckle and I'm not that kind of a dick. However, he died of cancer. First off, he saw it fucking coming. He had warning. Cancer isn't a disease that just sneaks up on you and it's like, hey, how are you? I have cancer. No, he knew it was coming. Second off, his family lost a husband and a father, and sad, yes, but they have more money than God. I think they'll get over it. And third off, approximately, according to the web, and I'm making finger quotations, see, finger quotations, right? 1,479 people die of cancer every day. Now, where the fuck's their tribute? I don't see anybody outside Apple stores crying because their best friend died of fucking cancer while listening to his iPod. No. So this fan worship of remembering this guy, now remember this, he was a guy, a mortal guy, that happened to spend most of his adult years robbing you fuckers blind, just annoys the shit out of me. But the main thing that really bugs me is primarily the comments that I've read about Steve Jobs and all these fucking stupid tributes to Apple and bullcut. Like, the one that really sparked me off and the one that actually made me want to do this fucking rant, like, so hard, was the fact that I read this one saying, Steve Jobs revolutionized the world we live in. Really? Really? Fuck no! Stephen Hawking is a revolutionary. Alexander Graham Bell was a revolutionary. John Logie Baird was a revolutionary. Fucking Martin Luther King. Freaking Albert Einstein. The list goes on. These people class as revolutionaries. Adding touch fucking technology to devices that already exist? Not so much. Fucking hell, Star Trek had that shit down before Steve Jobs took his first wank. Touchscreen has been there for ages. It was a natural evolution of the technology. So why the hell does he get such worship for being clued in? Christ. Fucking retarded. Seriously. Let's make this clear, shall we? Right? Cell phones, or mobile phones, if you live where I do, were around before Apple. So were MP3 players. And so what? Guess were tablets. Maybe not quite so shiny, but then again, they were around for 10 years before Steve plucked the eye out of his ass. Also, let us not forget that he was responsible for the iMac, that multicolored abomination most commonly used currently as a boat anchor. Okay? Now I'm going to wrap this up with a few words that may, resonate with some of you, may piss more of you off, but then again, I'm charged, since when have I given a fuck what anyone thinks? Now, if you've got an iPhone, that's good for you. I don't care. Go ahead and shove it up your ass and set it to vibrate for all the good it'll do you. As next year, it's going to be obsolete and you're going to have to, fucking pay for another one. But let's just put it this way. Tech, a piece of tech, a gadget, should not be viewed as a status symbol. Never. That should never be a status symbol. It should never be someone going, hey, by the way, I just got this new iPhone. That makes me awesome. And that makes you a tool with more fucking money than sense. Now, I wish people would just wake up and realize they're being robbed. I mean, seriously, once a year, you're being hijacked for your wallet. For something that's exactly the same as the previous model, except slightly faster. Ooh. I wish, there has to be a line drawn under Apple and just say, look, stop. Now, I know I'm going to hear this, people asking, hey, Shard, do you have any Apple products? Well, I'd like to point out that yes, I do. I do have one Apple product. And you know what that Apple product happens to be? An apple! No, I'm kidding. I do have an Apple product. It's iPod Nano. One of the first generation iPod Nanos. You know, the one that lets you listen to your music primarily, and then have that stupid photo feature that they added that allows people to, look at their pictures on a 2-inch screen with all the clarity of a muddy fucking puddle? Yeah, that one. I have that. I've had it for 4 years. It was gifted to me as a Christmas present. But, more to the point, why are people forgetting the purpose of these devices? Like, for example, an MP3 player, or an iPod, is supposed to primarily play music. Not play fucking videos at horrible resolutions and teeny-weeny iFucko-vision, okay? No. And an iPhone, primarily a phone, is just for calling people. Or for people to call you. On the go. That sort of thing. That's what it was designed for. Not to play fucking Angry Birds on the bus, you cunt. You know who you are, you know that you do it, and you're a dick for it. Because it's annoying as shit here. Constantly like some fucking pterodactyl's mating season. Screw you. Okay? And yes, I actually do have a tablet, but no, it's not an eye abortion. I have an HP touchpad. And you know what? That's just as good, if not better, because you know what? WebOS doesn't blow balls. Plus, in none of the adverts for the HP touchpad is there a little fucking comment down the bottom that says, by the way, this sequence has been sped up. You know why? Because we suck. But you know what? If you guys want to continue to buy, what's the thing I was looking for? Oh yeah, if you guys want to continue to buy Apple products and, you know, basically get robbed in daylight and hand over this crap for substandard tech that, you know, will be replaced next year inevitably, then, you know what, go ahead, do it. I'm not going to stop you, but me and the rest of the cool kids will be standing at the other side of the fence laughing at you because, you know, our stuff didn't bankrupt Daddy. Anywho, that's me. I'm done. Peace out, and I will see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the rant. There will be more to come, obviously, because I am such an angry prick. And I've always been, so yeah. Anywho, catch you later. We'll be continuing to do work on other stuff. This mouse is really fucking sensitive. Jeez. But anywho, that's me. Peace out. See you guys later.